Hi there, welcome to twice to your reading or for a reading for Aquarius, Sun sign, rising and moon sign for for this month, for the month of June 2018, or what's left of it. I started a couple of days ago some readings, but they didn't really work out because of problems with streaming. Now I'm finishing what I started. So the first card in your reading is the Eight of Cups, and therefore this month is a time of letting go, and some things won't feel as important as they previously did, and therefore it's easier for you to let go of emotions, of needs, of desires, of things that keeps you prisoner in a sense in the past, or in things that you are not prepared to let go of, like the love you felt for your ex, or you want to have the same job as you previously did, or whatever it might be. It's easier for you to kind of accept that these things have passed and you let go, and some emotions are not as important, or maybe you held a grudge with somebody for a very long time and suddenly it's gone, and you realize that I don't care anymore. You know, it's like it was so unreal that I had this grudge in the past, and I thought like this, and now I don't anymore. And this is what Eight of Cups is mainly about. There are new people entering your life this month. In the month of June, you meet new people, and maybe by letting go, as they say, that you make place for new relationships when you let go of old ones. And maybe you let go also because you meet someone new and the old relationship isn't that important anymore, or an old friend even. And Ace of Cups can promise you also some new developments in general regarding to emotional life and to relationships or social life in general. So maybe you are going through some kind of bigger change, more general change when it comes to social relationships. Otherwise you might make a new friend, start a new love relationship, or whatever it might be. When it comes to work and finances, there is a loss that you need to cope with. This card is about bitterness. It's about jealousy at times, but it shows up in your case for work and finances. This is the Miser card, the card of the person that holds on to his stuff, but generally in readings it shows up when there is a loss of finances. From my own experience, I know that some readers, for some reason, they see something positive, and it doesn't need to be very negative, because you still got some money, but not all of them. You know, so it can appear in different situations, like when you want to make an investment and you pay some money and you get very bad service or a very bad product, and you can't use it, you can't return it, and money is lost, and then you feel like, oh, I lost this money, you know, I shouldn't have paid, because now, you know, I have to pay one more time for the same thing. But you know, at the same time, the positive is that you learn a lesson. Next time you are a bit more concerned of checking what you buy out a little bit better, so you won't get fooled again. This card can also appear if you are jealous because a co-worker makes better progress than you do at work. Maybe somebody you work with gets a promotion and you feel very jealous, bitter, because you believe that you should be the one having that opportunity. And it can also show up in general when, let's say, you are supposed to get some money from somewhere. Could be some legal case, could be some other source, you know. And when this money comes to you, or when you receive the decision, you get far less, and it also feels like a loss, because your idea was that you should receive more, and then you perceive in your mind that this is a loss. So again, this card is about some type of loss, or some kind of jealousy, or some kind of bitterness, also holding on to somebody that you love. Maybe somebody leaves you to work in another department, let's say, and you really enjoy working with that person, and it feels also you feel bitter about the whole thing, or it's difficult to let go. So there could be some perceived or real losses happening. The challenge is fate, the wheel of fortune. I see this card mainly as fate, change because of fate, and there's nothing you can do about it. Unfortunately, this is the most uncontrollable card in the tarot deck. According to me, I see this as pure fate. Things can get worse, things can get better, but there's and usually it shows up when things get worse and not better. It basically means that you cannot control fate. So it shows up as a challenge. Don't try to control fate, you know. Let things flow, accept the changes happening, and eventually you will transcend the perceived lacks and limitations, and nostalgia even regarding what could have happened if this didn't happen, and so on. So it's in a way an attachment to results, to an alternative future that isn't taking place, maybe. And the unexpected is Ten of Pentacles, so you do get money, and maybe there is a loss as well, or maybe there is some other problem regarding work that you are not completely happy of, but nonetheless money will eventually show up. And if you don't, you expect some money, or you are not sure if you will receive some money, you will. And the last card is the Seven of Wands, and this is a good card again, because you are in self-defense, but you could defend your business, you could defend your reputation. Sometimes this card shows up when you are making it on your own, you are working hard, and you are basically standing up for what you believe in, for what you believe you deserve as well. And sometimes this shows up also for people that have to deal with the public, that are performers, or that are spokespeople, because they have to take questions and they have to defend and say something against and speak, and you know, there's a flow in the conversation that is very fiery in a sense. It can also show up for teachers that are kind of trying both to control the students and also teach them something, and so on. People that have to stand somehow alone or making it on their own. On the other hand, it can also show up when you have to defend yourself, but since you are higher up there, you are victorious. In a sense, doesn't need to be in all situations and all kinds of senses, but in a sense that is very important to you, the part that you are really defending, because if a person is attacked, could be social attacks, emotional attacks, financial attacks, competence attacks, and you can defend one or two of them but not the rest. You don't have more energy, or they are simply not as important. You will be successful at the parts that you are protecting and that you are defending, but not the other ones. And that's why I say that sometimes it could be partial, not entirely, you know. So yeah, money will definitely show up. There are new relationships, and some things are fated, and you just have to accept the wheel of fortune, because there is something coming along that won't be that bad. So don't hold on to what was, but accept eventual changes and fluctuations in life. Sometimes we go through better times and sometimes through worse times, and so on. And this was your reading for June 2018. I wish you a great month. I hope that it goes well, because I don't see a very good stream health here, but I don't know how you see it. And I wish you a great June 2018. Thank you for watching. Going on, continuing with Pisces, which is the last sign. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.